don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Genealogy.
Hello there, my YouTube minions. It is I, your unfriendly neighborhood Skeletor. And as you can see by my red cap here, it is the festive season once again. You know, I, Skeletor, traditionally not very fond of the Christmas season. As we all know, it's a season where everyone pretends to be holly and jolly on the outside, but are riddled with animosity and stress on the inside. Oh no, I got to buy this guy a gift because he bought me something, and what do I get for this girl, and what do I get for my father, who's just going to throw it in the garbage when it's done? You know, the stress of the holiday season is on everyone. Well, except for me, as, you know, I don't give gifts to anyone. Well, except for the gift of me, of course. Which brings me to today's video, of course, as today I, Skeletor, am going to react to another traditional holiday classic. That's right, today I, Skeletor, am reacting to Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown is looking for the true Christmas spirit. It must be a Charlie Brown Christmas, Tuesday, December 9th.
A 1960s cartoon, but one that many people have watched and enjoyed throughout the years. Now, for those of you who have been long-time watchers of my channel, know that I, Skeletor, have reacted to most of the Charlie Brown holiday specials. Thanksgiving, Halloween, but for some reason, I don't know why, it just got lost in the shuffle, that I actually never got around to reacting to this one. I mean, this one is probably the most popular of the Charlie Brown specials, so it's kind of unfathomable that I, Skeletor, could have forgotten it. But alas, I had, which is a mistake I, Skeletor, plan to rectify today. That's right, I'm going to react to the Charlie Brown special, as well as a bunch of old retro 1970s, 80s, and 90s commercials as well. Anyway, enough of this blathering. Let's watch this thing, shall we? Ho, 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 ho. All right, everyone, it's Christmas morning. Everyone to bed. Your father and I have a lot of eggnog to consume. Is it just me, or does it look like it's daytime? Wow, Santa's really short. Santa, now played by Peter Dinklage. Also, I kind of remember Santa coming down a chimney, not walking through the front door. My guess, this is a break-in. Oh, I see. It's E.T. That explains all the drones around. Is this New Jersey? So, E.T. comes back to Earth not to see Elliot, but to dress up as Santa Claus and unwrap a kid's gift and play a video game. Okay? E.T. escape home, play Atari.
Only from Atari. Made especially for systems from Atari.
My bet is E.T. gets really frustrated playing this game and then ends up throwing it in a landfill.
The video game that lets you help E.T. get home. Just in time for Christmas.
Those are going to be some traumatized kids when they see who's sitting there. They're like, oh, it's Santa! What's he doing? They just go there and they see this slimy alien creature in a Santa outfit. It's the most traumatic Christmas since the Gremlins.
Happy holidays from Atari.
What the hell are these kids doing? I mean, there's all this open ice that they can skate around, but no, they decide, I'm gonna skate around this one patch here. It's like this yellow jacket girl here has her own orbit forming.
I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel.
Linus don't care. He's still waiting for the great pumpkin to arrive.
I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel.
I think Linus just came to the realization that his friend is a dork. He's like, what the hell am I still hanging around this guy? It says a lot about Charlie Brown when Linus, a kid who carries a blanket and sucks his thumb, is the cool one.
I like getting presents and sending Christmas cards.
Charlie Brown actually gets presents because, as we all saw in Halloween, he gets nothing but rocks. So I wonder what kind of rocks they wrap and give this poor kid for Christmas. He opens up each gift. I got a rock!
And decorating trees and all that, but I'm still not happy. I always end up feeling depressed.
Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem.
Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest.
The Charlie Browniest. That should be an insult we do call each other. If you're nothing but a complaining whiner, you're a Charlie Brown. You know, I think Charlie Brown makes more sense than calling someone a Karen. I mean, I've met some nice Karens before. You know, I think we should call complainers Charlie Brown. And there are degrees of how Charlie Brown you could be based on how much of an annoying complainer you are. I'm saying, I'm going to start this right now. We're no longer calling anyone who complains Karen. We're calling them Charlie Brown. And then we say, you know what? You're the Charlie Browniest Charlie Brown that ever Charlie Browned. Makes more sense than Karen. This dog is the only one that realizes, you know what? We'd have a lot more room if we just split apart a bit. Say what you want about Snoopy, but this dog has game. He's got more game than Snoop Dogg himself. I don't remember the scene where they strangled Charlie Brown. I mean, there's no way he survives this, right? Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. A near choking and concussion to start your special. And we want to know why he's always depressed.
Mattel Electronics is offering a big Christmas bonus on its electronic games.
Oh, sure, Santa wears a helmet when he's playing video games, but yet he's flying around in a sleigh, and all he wears is a ridiculous wool cap. Seems like Santa Claus here has his priorities all out of whack. You know, flying through the air in a sleigh at night probably requires a helmet more than playing handheld video games. Just saying.
You can get cash rebates by mail from $2 up to $12 using these coupons when you buy qualifying electronic games and a Pepsi-Cola product. Get details and coupons.
What the hell are you doing here? Look at this picture here. Christmas bonus. Check out old St. Nick's Christmas bonus there, ladies.
Coupons at the toy, electronic, and food stores featuring these Mattel Electronics and Pepsi-Cola displays. And score a cash Christmas bonus from Mattel Electronics.
After this commercial, Santa went and joined the Kansas City Chiefs. Soon after, he started dating Taylor Swift.
Snowflake. Try to catch snowflakes on your tongue. It's fun.
What the hell are you chewing there, Linus? Come on. You're there chewing on a snowflake. This kid is definitely not right.
Needs sugar.
Sugar needs mass is what it needs. It's just a melted snowflake. It's gone. You're chewing on your tongue, you fool.
It's too early. I never eat December snowflakes. I always wait until January.
Yes, because that's when people get drunk on New Year's Eve. Climb on top of tall buildings and bridges and urinate off of them. I'm partial to the yellow snow that follows. That snow is a lot more zesty. Oh, so this is the town they get all the stormtroopers from. Incidentally, that can has been there for 13 years. Well, that's just cheating there, Linus. Why did you even bother with the snowflake? Why didn't you just whip it with your blankie there?
You think you're so smart with that blanket. What are you gonna do with it when you grow up? Maybe I'll make it into a sport coat.
Well, he kind of got you there, Lucy. He could make it into a sport coat. One ugly sport coat, but, you know, perhaps.
Make way for one of America's favorite characters. Can one tiny reindeer save the day on a stormy Christmas Eve? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Ah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The Christmas story that proves that in order to be accepted by your peers, you have to have some kind of exploitable value to the team.
Now calm down. I reformed this bumble. Looky what he can do.
I mean, think about it. It was okay to shun him.
I thought you were gone for good. Hey, look who's back. Old Neon Nose.
Till they found an actual purpose for him.
Rudolph, please. I mean, that nose of yours. That nose. That beautiful, wonderful nose.
Hey, we could use you. Let's be nice to him now. We don't actually have to like him. We just need him for his nose.
Huh?
You have value as long as you serve a purpose to your higher-ups. Psychiatric help, 5 cents. I think Charlie Brown needs a lot more psychiatric help than what 5 cents is going to get him. The doctor is reel in. Reel in? He's reeling him in, all right.
May I help you? I'm in sad shape.
I'm in sad shape. You have a football I could kick?
I must ask that you pay in advance. 5 cents, please. Boy, what a sound! That beautiful sound of cold, hard cash. Nickels, nickels, nickels.
She has quite low standards. If Nichols gets this girl off, you disappoint me, Lucy.
All right now, what seems to be your trouble?
Let's see. Where do we start? I'm a balding kid with no friends, who the town hates, who gets no respect, and I'm manic depressive. Can we start there? Let's see if that's where he starts, because that's where he should start.
I feel depressed. I know I should be happy, but I'm not.
Why should you be happy, Charlie Brown? What in your life up to this point suggests that you, in any way, shape, or form, should be happy? Let's be honest, Charlie Brown. You being depressed? Kind of par for the course.
Well, as they say on TV, the mere fact that you realize you need help indicates that you are not too far gone.
I guess that's kind of true. But the fact that he's going to get help from the person who, is probably the cause of most of his misery is kind of an issue.
I think we better pinpoint your fears. If we can find out what you're afraid of, we can label it.
Are you sure Lucy doesn't work for the pharmaceutical companies?
Are you afraid of responsibility? If you are, then you have hypengiophobia. I don't think that's quite it. Are you afraid of staircases? If you are, then you have climacophobia.
Climacophobia? I don't think you're afraid of staircases. I think you're more afraid of falling from the staircases, which then would be called phallicophobia.
Maybe you have thalassophobia. This is fear of the ocean.
Thalassophobia, afraid of the ocean? Sounds more like you should be afraid of a phallus.
He took it out.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Do any of the names of these phobias make any sense?
Or maybe you have pantophobia. Do you think you have pantophobia?
What the hell is pantophobia? The fear of wearing pants? Because if it's anything other than the fear of wearing pants, again, another stupid name.
What's pantophobia? The fear of everything.
There you go! Charlie Brown got a little revenge for the football. Look at her, knocked unconscious by that jump scare. Finally, a little retribution for Charlie Brown.
Actually, Lucy, my trouble is Christmas. I just don't understand it. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down.
Again, no friends, probably getting rocks under the tree. Lost all your hair. It's kind of understandable.
You need involvement. You need to get involved in some real Christmas project. How would you like to be the director of our Christmas play? Me?
I think we all know that Lucy is setting him up to fail, right? There's no way Lucy is actually serious about this. She's got to be concocting some kind of evil scheme to set up Charlie Brown for failure, so they can laugh at him again. That's why I consider Lucy the most evil of all of us. Even more evil than Evelyn.
Me? You want me to be the director of the Christmas play?
Look, see? Look at how happy he was. Look at his face he's making. Look at that. He's all excited. This is Charlie Brown's deranged masochistic expression as he does mental gymnastics in his mind, convincing himself that he can actually do a good job on this. Somewhere in that deranged smile, he knows this is going to end in tragedy, and yet he's still okay with it.
Sure, Charlie Brown. We need a director. We've got a shepherd, musician, animals. We've even got a Christmas queen.
What the hell is a Christmas queen? You got RuPaul to be in your project? Why?
I don't know anything about directing a Christmas play. Don't worry, I'll be there to help you. I'll meet you at the auditorium.
Yep, she's definitely setting him up.
Incidentally, I know how you feel about all this Christmas business. It happens to me every year. I never get what I really want. I always get a lot of stupid toys or a bicycle or something like that.
Preach it there, Lucy.
What is it you want? Real estate.
Again, another example of why Lucy and I have a lot in common. I, too, am upset that I don't get the real estate that I want. I get that she wants any kind of real estate, but I, Skeletor, am really more interested in one particular real estate. You know, this one here. That's really the only real estate I want, and yet I never get. It does make me depressed. Maybe if I, Skeletor, ask Santa for it, I'll get Castle Grayskull. Something tells me that's not happening, though. I've been on his naughty list since I was born.
What's going on here? What's this?
What's this? A dog putting bright lights on something for Christmas? How could this be? You know, I don't understand why Charlie Brown is so appalled by this. Putting lights up on Christmas is kind of, par for the course.
Find the true meaning of Christmas when money, money, money. Spectacular, super colossal neighborhood Christmas lights and display contest.
I just like how they framed it. Money, money, money.
Lights and display contest? Oh no!
What the hell's wrong with this kid? Why is he so allergic to money, I'm starting to understand why people threw rocks in his bag for Halloween. You're so against making money there, Charlie Brown, you pinko? All you get is a rock for Halloween. I'm kind of starting to understand why he's blacklisted in his town,
My own dog gone commercial. I can't stand it. Oh!
So the boy fell asleep in the Toys R Us store, and he woke up with toys from the ceiling to the floor. We got...
Tell me that's not every kid's dream in the 80s, right? Every kid's dream. If you ask them, would you rather have $1 million or spend the night alone in Toys R Us with no adults around? 90% of children not named Charlie Brown would take the toy store. Charlie Brown is probably the only one that'll probably complain about both scenarios.
The Nintendo action set, including the control deck with double game pack and zapper light gun for just $99.99.
Nothing says love and kindness like pretending to shoot little animals.
At Toys R Us. And we have all the hottest game cartridges at great everyday low prices. Love growing up with my Toys R Us kid.
After all that, the grandfather bought the kid's socks, through which afterwards, this kid threw a huge tantrum and tossed the tree to the floor in disgust. I wanted a Nintendo, you old fart!
Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
They weren't kidding. Gen Xers thought that was just a sales tagline, when really it was a thinly veiled threat. You'll never outgrow us. Ever, you fools! You'll be collecting toys into your late 60s. I have a feeling that this is how the school play would look if it was directed by the Australian breakdancer Reagan. The sad part is, every last one of these kids would probably win the gold in breakdancing over Ray Gun as well. Especially this girl here. I'd give her the gold over Ray Gun any day.
Here he comes! Attention, everyone! Here's our director!
Yep, there she goes. You can tell she's setting him up for something evil. I don't know what it is yet, but you know it's coming.
Man's best friend.
I don't know there, Charlie Brown. I think Snoopy is your only friend. He's the only one telling you the truth. You should listen to your dog. This is one place you probably don't belong. He's the only one with the balls to tell you the truth.
Due to the shortage of time, we'll get right down to work. One of the first things to ensure a good performance is strict attention to the director. I'll keep my directions simple.
It's already too long. You've already lost the crowd, Charlie Brown.
If I point to the right, it means focus, attention, stage right. If I make a slashing motion across my throat,
it means you're all dead.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ass.
I'm coming for you all. There's nowhere to run.
if I make a slashing motion across my throat, it means cut the scene short.
Oh, cut the scene short. Sorry. I was confusing Charlie Brown's directorial style with my own.
If I make a revolving motion with my hand, it means pick up the tempo. If I spread my hands apart,
it means I'm Jesus.
Sacrilegious.
It's the spirit of the actors that counts. Am I right? I said, am I right?
I have a feeling that this is what actually happens behind the scenes during every modern Walt Disney film, you know? Director just saying, this is what we need to do, and everyone just ignored doing whatever the hell they want, you know?
Stop the music! All right, now, we're going to do this play right. Lucy, get those costumes and scripts and pass them out.
What? Costumes and scripts? For a play? No. I thought the play was just a bunch of kids dancing around aimlessly like Ray Gun. But there's actually costumes and scripts in this play? Go figure.
Now the script girl will be handing out your part.
You're the innkeeper's wife. Do innkeepers' wives have naturally curly hair?
Well, not if Walt Disney's directing it, she doesn't. Especially if she's a redhead.
Pigpen, you're the innkeeper.
In spite of my outward appearance, I shall try to run a neat inn.
For some reason, I don't have much faith in that. There, Pigpen.
Shermie, you're a shepherd.
Every Christmas it's the same. I always end up playing a shepherd.
Poor kid, typecast at the age of 6.
Snoopy, you'll have to be all the animals in our play. Can you be a sheep? How about a cow?
Why do the animals have more lines than the humans in this play? This is the story of Jesus in the manger, isn't it? I don't remember any cows or sheep having long monologues in this story. You know?
How about a penguin? Yes, he's even a good penguin.
Great, sign him up for the next Batman film. Stat.
No! Listen, all of you. You've got to take direction.
Well, you know, before you could take direction there, Lucy, you kinda have to give direction, you know? To this point, you have neither given or asked them for anything. You're just sort of giving them scripts. So I don't know what this outburst is really about. Kind of a power trip, to be honest. And, you know, I Skeletor am down for that.
You've got to have discipline. You've got to have respect.
See now, Napoleon?
For your director. I ought to slug you. Ugh! I've been kissed by a dog!
Oh, that's it. Sexual harassment on set. This Snoop Dogg is the new P. Diddy.
Dog! I have dog germs! Get hot water! Get some disinfectant! Get some iodine! Ah.
Well, Snoopy, it's time for you to get some mouthwash, really.
All right, script girl. Continue with the scripts.
Linus, you've got to get rid of that stupid blanket. And here.
Gotta get rid of that stupid blanket. Here, take this blanket. It's orange.
Memorize these lines. I can't memorize these lines. This is ridiculous. Memorize it and be ready to recite when your cue comes.
Keep in mind, Linus says this, yet at some point he's going to prove he's the only one that actually memorizes the lines.
I can't memorize something like this so quickly. Give me one good reason why I should memorize this. I'll give you 5 good reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I really like Lucy's managerial style. It resembles my own. That's exactly how I motivate my minions. And it's actually kind of effective.
Those are good reasons. Christmas is not only getting too commercial, it's getting too dangerous.
I tell ya, I don't get no respect over here.
And get rid of that stupid blanket.
This is one Christmas shepherd who's going to keep his trusty blanket with him. See? You wouldn't hit an innocent shepherd, would you?
I think she would there, Linus. I wouldn't tempt her. I think she'd easily hit a shepherd and a shepherd's wife, which is why I, Skeletor, love Lucy.
Okay, Mr. Director, the cast is set.
What the heck was Charlie Brown just thinking here? Look at his face. What the hell is this? He's like, why the hell did I take this play? I have no business being a director. A sentiment echoed by every Star Wars director since the original trilogy.
Good grief. Places, everybody. Schroeder, set the mood for the first scene.
He said set the mood, not jump into it, you fool.
Cut!
Oh, he's coming for you now.
I want him dead. I want his family dead.
You've angered Charlie Brown. He's coming for you all.
No! There's too much dust. It's taking the curl out of my naturally curly hair. Think of it as maybe the soil of some great past civilization. Maybe ancient Babylon.
You know what? Charlie Brown might actually make a really good politician with the BS he's spewing right now. You know? I mean, it sounds convincing, yet it makes absolutely no sense at all. I mean, for one, they're in the United States. So it's really doubtful that this is the dust of some ancient Babylonian or whatever civilization he's talking about here. It's more likely the dust that comes off of the third plate in Wrigley Field. You know?
Sort of makes you want to treat me with more respect, doesn't it? You're an absolute mess. Just look at yourself. On the contrary, I didn't think I looked that good.
This kid is one really low expectation having weirdo. It's kind of hilarious how in a town with this dirty kid here and a kid who sucks his thumb holding a blanket are still both cooler than Charlie Brown. Which again bodes the question is how bad is Charlie Brown really when he's still less cool than these kids here.
Sally, come here. What do you want her for? She's going to be your wife. Good grief. Isn't he the cutest thing?
Speaking of low expectation having people.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
Snoopy proving once and for all is the only talent of this whole play.
What about my part? What about the Christmas Queen, Are you going to let all this beauty go to waste?
Cue the crickets.
You do think I'm beautiful, don't you, Charlie Brown? You didn't answer me right away. You had to think about it first. If you really had thought I was beautiful, you would have spoken right up.
I'm starting to wonder about you there, Lucy. I'm starting to think you may actually have a secret crush on Charlie Brown. Never heard of the saying, methinks thou protest too much? Maybe the whole reason you pick on him all the time is because secretly deep down, you do have a real crush. I mean, just look at how angry she's getting because he won't tell her she's beautiful.
Just like a woman.
I think Lucy has a secret crush on Charlie Brown.
I know when I've been insulted. Good grief. Let's take it from the top again. Action.
Again, this is supposed to be the manger story with baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
I don't remember the part in the manger story where everyone just plays jazz. And then the North Star came above the manger. 3 wise men and the animals all danced to disco jazz. In anticipation of the birth of his Lord and Savior, baby Jesus.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus.
I don't remember that part in the story. I'd like to know who wrote the script here.
Charlie Brown, isn't it a great play? That does it. If we're ever to get this play off the ground, we've got to have some cooperation.
Also, if you're going to tell the story of Mary and Joseph in the manger, it wouldn't hurt to have someone play Mary or Joseph. I mean, you got a bunch of shepherds, a piano player for some reason, and a couple of animals. Lucy wants to play the Christmas Queen, which I don't see anywhere in the script. Where's your Mary? Where's your Joseph? Kind of hard to tell that story without those, integral parts. It's just me, though. I don't know.
It's all wrong. Look, Charlie, let's face it. We all know that Christmas is a big commercial racket. It's run by a big Eastern syndicate, you know.
Big Eastern syndicate? Who the hell is running Christmas then?
Asian Santa, because they make the toys.
I'm going to look into this. I know to a lot of people this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but maybe Lucy is on to something. I don't know. I don't know who she means. It's run by the Chinese or the Russians.
What the hell you say?
The Saudis are behind this.
Oh, you scared me. I almost called the Beijing embassy.
I'm going to look into this conspiracy theory.
And you can thank me later, okay?
Well, this is one play that's not going to be commercial.
Speaking of commercial, McDonald's, everyone. Nothing creepy about what's happening here. That's a face every kid can trust right now. I remember this? This is when Ronald McDonald and his kid almost won the gold at the Winter Olympics. I think the only reason they didn't was the Burger King hit him in the knee right before his performance.
Happy holidays.
Imagine trying to explain this to your parents later on. How was your day, kids? It was great. Me and my friends were just skating on the rink with a bunch of animals when this creepy clown started skating to us. What? Yeah, grabbed little Timmy and pulled him in the air and started twirling. That's it. You kids are never leaving the house again without parent supervision. I really believe that this commercial is solely responsible for the future obsession with helicopter parenting.
Look, Charlie Brown, what do you want? The proper mood. Hey, perhaps a tree. A great, big, shiny aluminum Christmas tree.
That's right. Nothing says the story of baby Jesus in the manger.
Baby Jesus.
Like a giant aluminum Christmas tree. What?
That's it, Charlie Brown. You get the tree. I'll handle this crowd. Okay.
Uh-oh. You know what that means. Lucy's taking over.
Get the biggest aluminum tree you can find, Charlie Brown. Maybe paint it pink. Yeah, do something right for a change, Charlie Brown.
No. That would be absolutely horrible. That for the first time, I'm on Charlie Brown's side. A pink tree for Christmas? And you think he's the screw-up? Once again, I'm guessing that these are the type of people that are behind the scenes ruining every Disney film.
Season's greetings in our souls.
Yummy fruity pebbles in our bowls. Oh, here comes you know who. Yabba dabba fruit, delicious do.
None of this makes any sense. I mean, didn't the Flintstones take place in the Stone Ages? Don't they predate Christmas? What the hell's going on here?
Sacrilegious.
Ho, 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 I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles! Your pebbles!
I don't get Barney's play here. Barney thought that by pretending to be Santa and falling from the chimney that he was going to get some fruity pebbles? I mean, he's Fred's best friend. Why didn't you just go to the front door and ask Fred for some fruity pebbles? Say, Fred, hey, buddy, pal, oh mine. How about sharing some pebbles with your old pal Barney? You know, I'll trade you Betty. Leave in the comments. Are you pro Wilma or pro Betty? I, Skeletor, am pro Betty.
'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereals.
Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles. I find it kind of disconcerting that he named his cereal after his daughter, Pebbles. I mean, not that I care that the cereal's called Pebbles. I mean, fruity, fine. But Cocoa kind of makes me wonder what was the inspiration for Cocoa Pebbles, you know? I saw what was in Pebbles' diaper, and it just hit me. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Part of this nutritious breakfast.
Well, I guess we better concentrate on finding a nice Christmas tree.
Yes, we must concentrate on finding a nice Christmas tree. I am Charlie Brownbuck. I have spoken.
I suggest we try those searchlights, Charlie Brown.
Why is there searchlight in a Christmas tree depot? I mean, I don't know. Maybe back in the 60s, searchlights were all the rage at Christmas tree depots. Or maybe they were also being attacked by drones at the time. I don't know. We gotta protect these Christmas trees from the UAPs and the drones. Bring out the searchlight. Well, either that or, you know, they're trying to attract Batman to buy some trees. You know? And he loves aluminum Christmas trees, so send out the bat signal. Tell him the trees are available.
It's a diversion to read such rubbish.
This really brings Christmas close to a person.
Listen, I wasn't around during the 60s. Maybe you all could tell me in the 1960s. Is this a real thing? Did they really actually have aluminum Christmas trees? I know they have fake Christmas trees, but aluminum just seems kind of heavy to have in your house. Extremely hard to store, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did.
Fantastic.
And with all these beautiful Christmas trees around, Charlie Brown instantly focuses on the weed in the ground. That's another example as to why Charlie Brown is hated.
Gee, do they still make wooden Christmas trees?
Again, to call this thing a Christmas tree, kind of a stretch there, Linus.
This little green one here seems to need a home. I don't know, Charlie Brown.
No, the only thing this thing needs is a weed whacker.
Remember what Lucy said? This doesn't seem to fit the modern spirit. I don't care.
I don't care what Lucy and everyone else says. I'm the director here, and I'm taking it in new crazy directions. Christmas weed.
We'll decorate it, and it'll be just right for our play. Besides, I think it needs me.
Even the Christmas weed wants no part of Charlie Brown.
Can you play Jingle Bells?
Very impressive how he can get such an amazing sound out of that little tiny toy piano.
No. I mean Jingle Bells. You know, deck them halls and all that stuff.
Not with a pipe organ? All right.
No. You don't get it at all. I mean Jingle Bells. You know, Santa Claus and ho 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 and presents to pretty girls.
Now that's how it actually should sound.
That's it!
Again, I know you're all thinking, see, Skeletor, Lucy likes this kid here, Schreiner, Schroeder, whatever. Nah, it's a ruse. I think she pretends to like Schroeder because he's the artsy one. You know, that's who she wants people to think she likes on the surface, right? Deep down, I really do think she has a thing for Charlie Brown.
You've been dumb before, Charlie Brown, but this time you really did it. What a treat!
See? She sent him up to fail. She wants no one else to like Charlie Brown so she can have her all to herself. I see through you now, Lucy. I see what you're doing. No one's going to like my man. I'm going to make him so unlikable and set him up to fail like I know he will, so all the other girls can laugh at him, and then I can have my sweet Charlie Boo to myself. I'm on to you there, Lucy. I see your play.
I guess you were right, Linus. I shouldn't have picked this little tree. Everything I do turns into a disaster.
Well, yeah. I mean, you never do listen to anyone, and you kind of get what you deserve there, Charlie Brown, I have to say.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Well, Christmas isn't about that raggedy tree, that's for sure. If you thought it was, then maybe you do need some lessons.
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Sure, Charlie Brown, I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please.
Oh, now suddenly the stage hands are all competent. Incidentally, why do they have this little tiny piano there, where Schroeder plays, and he could have been playing on this actual piano here? I never noticed that before. It's the first time noticing this, that he has this little piano there when he could have just played on a real piano. Whatever.
And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them.
Wait a minute. This is the actual play. This is what the play is about. See, Linus is the only one who read his lines. Should have been saying, does anyone know what this play is about? And then Linus says, yeah, Charlie Brown, it's about this. Maybe Linus should have been the director.
The glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy.
Are you sure it wasn't aliens? Sounds a lot like aliens. A bright light over a farmland. Kind of sounds like the beginning of an X-File.
For unto you is born this day a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger.
What? I don't get that. If you know this kid's going to be a savior, why have this poor kid swaddled in horrible clothes? If this kid is going to be the savior, why treat him so shabbily and giving him horrible ratty clothes? Could freeze to death,
And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
Incidentally, it's also what the play is all about. Not about horrible pink trees or kids dancing horribly like Ray Gun, Santa is waiting for you. Call 1976-3131.
Hi, Santa.
Hey, kids, you can listen to a personal message direct from Santa Claus to you.
What the hell's wrong with your voice, Santa? You sound like a horrible robot. You can call Santa. Santa is here for you. I don't know what's scarier, mall Santa or telephone Santa. They're both pretty horrible.
Hey kids, you can listen to a personal message direct from Santa Claus to you right now by calling 1-976-3131. He'll tell you a different Christmas story every day, and it's only $2.
Christmas story every day? How much do you expect these kids to call? It's kind of creepy that you expect the kid to call Santa more than once a day. Like I've said in every single one of my videos, these phone lines are the worst part of the 80s. No?
So ask Mom and Dad first, then call 1-976...
Ask Mom and Dad before you call Santa every time, which I'm pretty sure they'll all say, oh yeah, for sure. But they know no kid's gonna ask their parents. No way a parent's giving permission. You know, Mom, can I call Santa every day? Yeah, sure, I don't like money. You know, let me just burn it right now.
Santa's waiting for your call right now, so call 1-976-3131.
What the hell do you tell these kids anyway there, Santa? Ho, ho, ho there, little girl. You have any cookies for Santa? That is absolutely horrible. Everyone affiliated with this should be ashamed of themselves. And that's coming from an evil villain, you know? What the hell is wrong with these kids? Look, these two girls here have barely any hair. This kid's got no hair. Like half the kids in this town are hairless. Where the hell is this town anyway? Chernobyl? Why are these kids so ugly and hairless?
For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy.
I know you all think these are stars, but most of them are drones and UFOs. They're coming to pick up the children they left behind in Chernobyl.
Linus is right. I won't let all this commercialism ruin my Christmas.
That's not at all what he said. He just literally just read you the story of the manger. That's all he told you. He didn't say anything about commercialism at all. This kid does not listen. That's his problem.
I'll take this little tree home and decorate it, and I'll show him it really will work in our play. First prize!
This is also what makes him a hypocrite. He just said 5 seconds ago that he was going to decorate the tree. You know, well, what's the problem with decorations? You're trying to prove your tree could be successful with some decorations. Why can't he prove that his doghouse is the best decorated doghouse? You lack consistency in your Charlie Browning there, Charlie Brown. You know?
Oh well, this commercial dog is not going to ruin my Christmas. I've killed it.
A sentiment shared by Kathleen Kennedy. What do you hope was shared by Kathleen Kennedy?
Everything I touch gets ruined.
Now arrives the children of thalidomide.
I never thought it was such a bad little tree.
Liar! You lie! You totally told him not to buy that tree. That's revisionist history there, Linus. I expect better from you.
It's not bad at all, really. Maybe it just needs a little love.
Love is not going to help that tree. Fire is.
Charlie Brown is a blockhead, but he did get a nice tree.
He's a blockhead, and he got a horrible tree. It's just nice decorations on a horrible tree. Now this is the best part. Why didn't they put this in the Christmas play? This would be better than that horrible ray gun dancing they were doing.
What's going on here?
See? Already being a carrot. What's going on here? What's with all this racket? That's not Christmas, you bunch of commercialized fools. Charlie Brown just gets more Charlie Brownier with each passing minute. Wait a minute, is that my weed?
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
This poor polar bear really needs to stop drinking Coke. He's way out of shape. All these other polar bears are already there staring at the stars. He's like, sorry guys, I gotta quit smoking and drinking Coca-Cola because I can barely make it up the hill. Listen to him. This polar bear sounds like he's about to get a heart attack. I actually thought that one polar bear was going to open up a Coke. It would have been funnier if that last polar bear, who could barely breathe, opened up the first Coke. You know, started drinking. You know, another thing I just noticed, none of these polar bears have pockets. So where the hell did they keep the Coke? You know, I'm just saying, we saw them walk there. They had no pockets at all and no one was holding a Coke. They had to pull the Coke out of somewhere. You know, I'm just saying. Enjoy your rectally stored Coke, everyone. Glory to the newborn. Alright, there you have it. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. I have to say, this is my favorite Charlie Brown special. I mean, I do like the Halloween one, but I feel like Charlie Brown was kind of vindicated in this one. Got a little revenge on Lucy, who I still stand by my word when I say I think she has a secret crush on Charlie Brown. Also, leave in the comments your theories as to why these kids in this town are all going bald. Did somebody poison their drinking water or something? Like, what's the deal with their hair? Bald! But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this festive trip down memory lane. And if I, Skeletor, don't see you before Christmas, I, Skeletor, wish you all a, alright Christmas, I guess. I can't say have a happy Christmas, I'm Skeletor. The best you can get from me is, I hope you and your family get along. That's about it. Anyway, if you all like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Shaneology. Until next time.